Okay, welcome once again. Let's see if this time we can do this right and without crashing. And we added some music to make this a little bit more fun. So, sorry if you just crashed with me. So, let's try to see if we can get this to a good point from start. First of all, let's go into scene. Let's not forget this like I did before. Okay, so let's start by opening the files that we want to copy and to start. So scans, revo scans, date modified, and we have the three meshes that we did recently. So let's just open this one, open another one, and open the last one. Okay, so first thing is to make this visible by using 16 rays and do ambient occlusion to make it a basic shading of the point cloud. Since the point cloud does not have any RGB, it has no information, and this way we can see how the mesh is. So this was a mesh that was made handheld and has a couple of errors there. This is the one that we're not going to use, so I'll just delete it now. This is the mesh that I did a single pass for the eyes with the stabilizer, and this one is the mesh that I did in a single scan with the stabilizer. In the end, once I started here, did the passes up and down, and when I reached the final there was a little bit of misalignment, but once the software did the alignment, it was this that came out of it. So this has no post-processing, this is directly from the scanner. So first things first, let's select the top view and let's align this to the top view. This helps a lot if you select the right point cloud, of course. So this helps a lot to use on the software if you have the scan aligned. Also, it allows you to use the mesh as a base mesh to align other meshes too. So let's just align this, see the view on the top. If you click on shift, you lock the axis to the view axis, and side view, you can use the screen as an alignment since you don't have a grid. This is okay. Okay, with this one we'll say okay, now we'll just open the other point cloud, select it, use the rotate transform, just make it more or less with the same direction. Select the 2 point clouds. Okay, yes, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not sure what this does. So select this one and select that one with shift. Nope, not shift. Shift creates a label point. This one and that one with control. So align 2 clouds. We didn't give it names, so it's not good. So let's give this one here. This one is the base mesh, and this one is the eyes mesh. Okay. We can change the colors of this one. We can do it by going to edit colors and set unique, or we can go into the scalar field, color and change it here to something that other than that one. So let's do, for example, yellow brown. Now with these two point clouds we can select them with control, and we can try to match by using points. So this is the base mesh, this is the one that we want to align. So let's start adding points. One here, one here, one at the corner of the eyes, another at the other corner, another here, another here, and one at the tip of the nose. And let's do a line. It's not perfect, but we'll accept it. And then we'll select the two meshes and do a fine registration. So the reference is the base mesh. To be aligned is line meshes. We will drop this to 50%. Lower the value is better the initial registration. And we'll just run it and see what it can do for us. So this usually takes, it depends on your PC, but as you can see, it's a good alignment. If we check to see if there's no visible gap here, and that tells us that the alignment is done very good. So now what we do is go to top, select both meshes, select segment, and we will just cut out the eyes. In this case I'm going to do both eyes in one pass. And we will do a split. So we want this segmented in and we want to do a split. With the split we can check and select only the eyes on one. So we'll select the eyes of this and we'll remove the face of that one. So it's a bank robber. Okay. We can check again if the mesh is well aligned. If there's a misalignment we will see. This one has a little bit misalignment there, but it's probably good. What we can do is we select both our point clouds, duplicate them, and select the both mesh clouds that we want to merge and do a merging. Now with these merged we can go and do a point reconstruction. So density, output scalar fields. This is useful if we want to remove the parts that were added by the computer. We do 9, we'll leave it the Newman, we'll do 1 and 0.5. So let's do the reconstruction. So it's reconstructing. And let's turn off the point cloud to check the mesh. Let's turn off the scalar fields, and it's pretty much clean. Let's see in the area that we created, there's a slight misalignment here. We can take care of that on Meshmixer, but otherwise it's pretty good. There's a little hole there, and we can try using the free modes to see if that hole there disappears. So let's select this again, let's create surface reconstruction and use free mode. Let's see what it does, if it's any better. Hopefully it won't crash on me. Okay, base mesh, so it's still there. Quality is basically the same. Let's just turn off the scalar fields. And what I'm going to do is put this on top, do translate, move this mesh to the side, and compare with the other mesh. Pretty much the same. I don't see much difference here. So yeah, either one of them is good. So let's select this mesh, save it, and poof, it's gone. Okay, I'm having a problem here trying to save this. We'll be back. Está complicado, foda-se.